I apologize for that interruption, but I have an app that, when people are hacking into my, into my network or whatever, it gives me an alert, and that's the third time in the last 15 minutes. Apparently, I'm a pretty interesting guy to some people, but I don't even remember where I was at. Oh yeah, they break into my car. They were following me in the grocery store since we, deal in honey and soap and things like that. And they just eventually shut my business down, because they're stalking me in the grocery stores. But then they would break into our car while we were in the stores too, and leave visors and cabinets open and then there'd be a creepy guy in a creepy car, So when we came back to the vehicle, we could see that how in the hell did they break? It was locked. How'd they do that? But they leave screws down on my, my Chevy truck. I'm thinking, what did they do? Plant drugs? Or, put a GPS? I don't know. I don't have time to go through all that. They probably just want, psychologically want me to know that, they're on top of things, and they must have too much free time on their hand, and there's got to be an incentive. They ain't doing it for free. But, I'm going to do a video on, the psychotronics, the synthetic audio and video, and the fact that I've had a heart attack, and when this started like 3 years ago, that I know of, it's probably been going on a lot longer than I know of, but the very destructive effects of this human project, this program. I've had a mini stroke, and now my wife says that I stop breathing at night. So it's caused me a lot of physical problems. And, I've actually begged God to just kill me, because of the trauma, the voice to skull technology. They threatened to murder me and rape my wife and, kidnap my daughters. And then to hear, you're a fucking piece of scum or a dick fuck or shit for brains, and all day long, all day long, psychic driving, hypnotic, subliminal messages, psychic driving, the torture that they've caused me is, they might as well have murdered me. I just begged, to die, so, and then to find out my neighbors, there's so many sellouts. They've sold out to Pharaoh. They think they're serving God. I know that, the money and the incentives, the asset forfeitures and the clout, the ego, daddy is busy. He's working. He's not laying on his ass. Even though he's behind that computer all day, he is making America great again. What a bunch of horse shit. You know what? I'd love to tell you that there's a Bible way. If your brother offends you, or if you see something, say something, horse shit. You go to them. You be your brother's keeper. You go to your neighbor and you talk to them. If they won't hear you, you take another brother with you. So there's 2 or 3 witnesses. And then, and only then, do you turn them over to the church. Or, I guess since people worship the government, you turn them over to the government. But there aren't many men out there. There aren't. There aren't many real women out there either. Seriously. They're sellouts, betrayers. They're deceivers. They do things in secret. They do things non-transparent. They receive filthy lucre. you know what, filthy money for their deceit and their subtlety and craft. You know what? This country is already gone.